Hello and welcome back to Gapeys Grub. We have a video for you today from a fig tasting we had in Seattle with a very small group of people. There were 8 of us tasting figs, and we tried 16 different Breba figs that came from around the Seattle area that all ripened by August 1st, which is when the event took place. I was very surprised how many different varieties of figs that we had available to taste so early in the season. And let's take a look at which ones we got to try. Here's a look at the 16 varieties of figs that we got to try. These are all Breba figs grown in the Seattle area. We have the Gillette, Desert King, we had a few of those, Natalina, and this one here is the Violet de Bordeaux. Some more Desert Kings, Petite Negra, Dauphine, which was mislabeled, and Olympian. We also have more Desert King, I-258, Nero 600M, and White Madeira. I brought those two. Carini and Lebanese Red, Oro, Grantham's Royal, Green Ischia, which was also mislabeled, and Lyndhurst White.
You guys are king at the beginning.
I almost guarantee that Desert King will beat everything.
That's why I'm saying.
Well, I'm going to vote against it just because of...
It's just statistics, because when you have 100 figs of a variety, you will find one that's the outlier and good enough, better than everything else.
Is it Patreon?
I don't know. So,
okay.
Here.
What do you think of it, Megan?
Okay.
Let's get Megan's opinion.
Lyndhurst White?
On the one
It tastes and looks like a Desert King. I wonder if I mixed them up.
No, this one is not
got
Desert
that
King. This is
purple
Lyndhurst
color.
White, right?
Doesn't
Look like Desert King.
Yeah, one of them had split.
It's absolutely not Desert King.
You know, I had a RDB Breba, which is almost never happens, and because of this dry heat, oh, it was
So good. This
it
one
was
is
so
really
so
good.
good.
Really? Are you serious? You would rank this lower than VDB? I mean, how is that possible? Maybe I got a really good sample, I don't know.
You know,
Ooh, I-258. Oh my god, okay. OMG.
Oh wait.
Easily number 1. This is crazy how good it is.
it only produces about 4 or 5 Brebas per tree.
That's the problem.
So I got to tell you, the 2 Brebas I had, one was kind of dark purple and beautiful.
Yeah.
The other was kind of light green. And it's possible that you guys tasted the light green one. So
I cannot imagine a better fig.
right on.
So it's got a nice texture, meaty texture. It's sweet. I mean, like, a fig's got to be sweet. It cannot be like, oh, you know, I taste this random thing. You know, it's got to be sweet. The first thing it leads with sweetness. It's got this. It's got a seed crunch. It's got a complex flavor. Like a melon skin. The skin has the melon, but not overpowering.
Fall gold.
White Madeira. I'm so excited, Paul.
It's just
Incredible.
beginning of the
been wanting
season,
to taste
end
this
of
for
the
like
season, and it's like
A million years.
crazy.
Well, I got it from you, so
I know. I'm so excited. Wow.
Wow, exactly.
It's very good. And if you can imagine eating a half of a whole one, you know.
it only had one Breba on it, so.
Wow, we're honored to get you one Breba.
Yeah, thank you.
That's great.
Which one are we sampling?
The Olympian.
Okay. Wow.
Love
I
it.
put one Olympian and ground this.
Very, really good fig.
This is from Megan?
Yeah.
I love it. It's awesome.
We get to have a whole half as opposed to
Exactly, and
1/16.
that obviously increases his
It
ratings,
does.
right?
It does.
Or a quarter.
It's really good.
That was my
The other
favorite of
ones
the
are soft,
EBTs.
but they're not
Yeah.
as like.
Your tree's
Wrinkly.
loaded.
Look
I
good.
know.
This is so good, Keith. Thank you.
Everyone's in their little
Isn't
happy
yours
space.
just as good?
No, it's not. For some reason, it's not as good. I mean, not like this.
I did water it earlier on, not recently, last month, but when the drought, I watered it heavily, a little bit. Well, like Ben says, you're supposed to slurp it.
During our intermission, what's everybody's favorite?
I chose White Madeira as my favorite, but it's so small.
Yeah.
But it's the one I want more of.
Really mediocre. Oh. Like,
Yeah. Like.
I would basically
well,
rank
that's my
this.
Yeah, that's 0 or
yeah.
1.
Ooh, it's terrible.
1. It starts at
What are you
1.
trying to do to us?
He's educating us.
So you know what, you guys?
I'm just kidding.
You know that it's amazing, right? You guys are so spoiled that you want to rank DK at the lowest level. Like, are you, like
too common.
I hope we have too many. I hope we don't have too many DKs and
Yes.
things like that.
Yes.
So I said, okay, let's bring a bad fig just for comparison.
There you
Well,
go.
thank you.
Now we know.
You're most welcome.
It was terrible. That's like Ben on some of his videos. He spits it out, you know.
And the thing is, some of these figs you probably have to eat at least half to get
Yeah.
the real
Yeah.
flavor.
On my list.
You start with Raj?
Yeah, that's where to be.
Okay, what's your top 3?
White Madeira. Cheap date.
That's
Number
number
one.
one.
Okay.
Which is number 1?
White Madeira.
Okay.
Desert King. Number 2 and 3 is VDB.
All right, and Doug?
Oh, okay. So number 1 for me was the White Madeira. It was small, the sliver that we got, but I thought it was the one that I wanted to eat a whole fig of the most. Number 2 was Olympian. It was really, really good. And number 3 was the I-258. If I had to add a 4th and a 5th, it would be the Desert King. Although we had like 4 or 5 Desert Kings, so it's a little unfair. Actually, the best of the Desert Kings probably would be number 1. And 5th would end up being probably the best of the VDB types, or the ones that I thought tasted like VDB. I like the Nero 600 the best of those, so it's good. Number 5 for me.
Great. Okay.
So how are we going to get you to vote at some point here? I like Desert King, number 1. Number 2, VDB. 3, White Madeira. 4, I-258. And I really liked Carini and the one you brought. Was it, what's the one you brought, Paula?
The Nero
Yeah,
and...
it was good. I like that too. So, but Desert King is like
Yeah.
killer.
All right, and Megan?
Violet de Bordeaux. Desert King. I liked my mislabeled green Sakaya because it was kind of like a light honey juice, even though it was tiny. So who knows what that is, but I'll ask. And then probably Olympian and Creamy.
Olympian was good.
And
Forgot that.
the Olympian was not nearly as good as the ones that I've had before, where they were like more
Wow.
condensed, like rich, buttery caramel, which this wasn't.
For me, number 1 was Desert King. Number 2 was Violet de Bordeaux. Number 3 was mislabeled Green Esquia.
All right, thanks, Eric. And then Raj?
So mine, the number 1 was Desert King. No surprise there. Easily the best. I think there were many of them, but I'd say the top 3 figs I had today were probably all Desert King because there were so many of them, and they were all really
Rank
good.
Rank choice voting.
Or was it coffee?
Rank choice voting.
I think they came from Keith. I think the best ones came from Keith. They were really, really good. Number 2 also came from Keith. That was an Italian 258. I really liked it. I think that was really amazing fig. And 3rd was, again, I would say Olympian. I think Olympian was really outstanding, really
Very
good.
good.
Again, I think it's the size of the Olympian and the overall impression it made on me was very good. I would give, honor roll to Nero 600 and White Madeira. They were both.
Honorable mention.
They would round out the top 5 for me.
So my favorite was Keith's Desert Kings. They were the biggest and juiciest ones. And then the White Madeira that I brought that I actually got from Keith.
Really good.
And then 3rd place was tied between I-258 and the Petite Negra. And 5th I would probably go with Olympian.
So the lesson here, I guess, is
I think
you're not
Desert
growing
King.
Desert King, grow it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, especially in our area.
it's like, just do it.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.